All right, guys, we are live. Sorry, I actually. All right, let me start from the beginning. Let's just start from the very beginning. I meant to stream much. I meant to stream much earlier, like starting like 2 hours ago. When I got back from Vegas, my computer was having some issues. It's kind of been due for what I needed to do, anyways. Which what I had to do is do like a complete reboot on my system. I had to back up some stuff, and then I just had to reboot everything. But that can take an hour or so. Then I had to re-download some stuff, kind of reset up. And honestly, my computer's still not set up, and I'm sure I'll find more things that I need to re-download down the line. But I did at least get it to where I can stream. So that's a plus. That is a plus. I'm probably not going to be on too long tonight. I just kind of wanted to do a live stream, say what's up to everybody. Yeah, NACT guys. I haven't live streamed since NACT. And now I'm here, so I just thought I would come in and say what's up to everybody. Sorry I didn't live stream to everybody. Sorry I didn't live stream that much during NACT. I think I did like one. I don't know. I did get a lot of content. You know, if it wasn't for me, we wouldn't even have that 99.9. We wouldn't have none of this percent content. So I feel good about that. I feel good about that. I kind of want to make the chat even bigger. Control A, Control C. We're going to make the chat bigger real fast. Control A, Control V. Okay. Oh, that's really big. That might be too big. Might be too big. All right. Hey, did Zane already got what he wants with roster change? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm hearing all kinds of stuff. I'm staying out of it, bro. I don't know. I don't know, guys. What I do know, guys, is that was a hell of a series, yo. That was a hell of a series. Like, holy shit, guys. That whole, from start to finish, I was on the edge of my seat, man. It's the best series in MLBB history. You could almost say that. I know, I'm not going to be the one to say that, but you could almost say that. It's definitely one of the greatest series. It's one of the greatest series in MLBB history. I would say that. It's definitely one of the greatest series ever. There's no denying it, man. What's your thought about Indo losing in SEA Games? I mean, they didn't really send like a team, you know? Didn't they send like a mix of rosters and stuff and all this? Did you guys expect BTK to do that well? Yes. Let me say something, man. Hold on, because I'm not like, listen, I'm a caster, right? I'm a caster. No matter who won, I would have been happy for the team. I am not biased in any sense of the matter that I just want a certain team to win. But I will say this. When everybody was shitting on BTK in the beginning of the season, I was one of the few who was like, nah, you guys will see. We cannot sleep on that team. Like, I am the one who's always been like, Yato's a great player. Joybaj is a great player. I have been one of the casters who's been like, yo, just wait, guys. Just give us some time. Give him some time. Back when I dropped my power ranking video and I put BTK as number 2, before the season started, I did a power ranking video. You can find it on my Mother Lovin' channel. I put BTK as number 2. And so many people in the comments were like, how are you going to put them above Ackerman, above Ari? Like, people were trashing me, bro. Well, I was trying to tell everybody, you know? I was trying to tell everybody, man. But I will say this. But I also wasn't like if OP would have won, I would have also been excited. I'm not like I just when I say that, when I said that line where I was like something in my gut's been telling me BTK, that was true. Like for the past 2 weeks, I've been like, man, I think BTK is going to win this. Like something in the back of my head, every time I would think about what my prediction was going to be, I'd go, yo, but BTK, bro. BTK, I think they can do this. That's all I know. So yeah. I'm just saying, man. In the beginning of the season, I knew they were a team that were gonna come up. But what a I really want to. I've been listening to that clip of me cause I'm a little conceited, bro. That winning moment. Let's play that winning moment real quick, yo. Let's play that winning moment, yo. Let's watch the winning moment one more time. It gives me chills, yo. It gives me chills, guys.
Mobile Legends Bang Bang in my time.
I've watched a lot of Mobile Legends Bang Bang in my time, guys. Listen, I've watched... My name's Naisu. I've watched... I'm just joking, Naisu. I love you. No, bro. They didn't invite any NA casters for MSC. Sadly. What was that? Was that planned or off the back of the head? Are you talking about the 0.1%? Are you talking about that? Was it planned? Hold on. Okay. I think I planned to say... All right, so, like, I didn't plan for Hoon to say 99.9%. I just happened to interview him, and the interview went there. And then, after Game 3... So, I did 2 games, and then when they won Game 3, I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, wow. Like, BTK is going to do this, yo. And I'm like, all right, so... And like... Throughout the whole series, I'm thinking, you know, and I'm like, I think I was talking to Deku, actually. Me and Deku were talking about it, and we were like, yo, 0.1%, bro, 0.01%, yo. So I had to, man. I was actually worried a lot of people wouldn't catch it. I'm actually very happy that Zane, because the crowd was so loud, you couldn't really, like, hear us that much, man. Like, you couldn't really, like, hear us. Let's listen to it real fast. Let's listen to it. But, like, everything just kind of fit perfectly, you know? Everything just kind of landed. Like, DJ Y, what's up? Like, freaking Hoon said that, and then it was like, so then I was like, if BTK wins, we have to reference that. I have to reference that. 0.01%, you know? But I was worried nobody was going to hear it. And then, like, after people started clipping the interview, and then Zane switched his name to 0.1, so then it really just blew up, yo. It really just blew up. Bro, this moment. Here's the thing. There was only one mess up in the winning moment, yo. Bro. Honestly,
forced to go back to base. ISO on the best player, but Basics on the base. They gotta stop him. They gotta stop him. Basic goes down. The stun. That's it. So
bro,
close.
can we just talk about how the crowd is like screaming? It sounds like a boat is sinking in the background right now. It sounds like people are dying. It sounds like there's sharks in the water. Everybody's like, hold on, we gotta go back. Let's just listen. I'm like, they gotta stop him.
Stop the base. They gotta stop him. They gotta stop him. Basic goes down. Forced to go back to base. Best player gonna get pushed away. Shark very low as well. Forced to go back to base. ISO on the best player, but Basics on the base. They gotta stop him. They gotta stop him.
Bro, I got
Basic goes down. The stun. That's it. So close on the thread.
it's point. Oh, it is 0.1. You're right. It's not. He didn't say 99.99%. He point 99.9%. Damn, I am dumb. Who cares?
That's how they live. Now it's still on the Lord. Promise trying to slow him down, but Movazaid won't let it happen. That's the first Lord of this game for BTK.
BTK coming back here on the side
Bro,
with
DJ
minions
the man, the myth, the
at
legend
their
himself in here.
crystal, able to pick up the Lord, and now the favor finally
The chat,
turning
the
to
chanting.
them.
This was the question. Can BTK do it again? Defy the odds, and they're well on their way of doing it down the mid.
Holy crap, yo.
Yato makes the play. They're going to try to
My
close
voice
it in.
cracks right there. Yeah, bro. Listen, I didn't do play-by-play. If you notice, Private did play-by-play first 2 games. Then we swapped over to Eunice and Wheezy. And then I came back and I did play-by-play. So it's last 3 games. I might only have 1, 2. If I'm lucky, I get all 3 games. I ended up getting lucky and getting all 3 games. So I went ham from game 1. And then we went 3 games. By the end, I am just screaming. My voice is raw. You can hear my voice crack here.
Yato makes the play. They're going to try to close it in. Shark wants a return, though. Joybotch, Immortality pops. They don't have the minion just yet. They got 2. ISO going to lock in. Can he do it? 50%.
And then right here, I make a mess up. Because I'm, like, these games have been so back and forth, right? Right here, I say ISO can't quite do it. And I should have just, I just didn't want to, like, I didn't want to give a finishing, I didn't want to start on my finishing statement yet. And then ISO not kill the base. And so far in the past few games, it has been so back and forth. Like, bases would get so low, nobody finished. So I had to really, like, wait. They put these screens up, so like this screen right here, where like BTK's winning the cams, like they put that up for Outplay earlier at another game and they didn't win. So like I didn't really know if he was gonna win it. Like I'm like, so what do I say? I go, ISO can't.
No, wait, 2 more hits. Just finish it. ISO can't quite do it. But
And then I come in with the statement.
that is it. They said 99.9%. Well, today BTK is .01.
The blood thirsty Kings.
I get chills watching this
defying
clip,
the
though.
odds.
I get chills
Game
watching
number
this.
7 in the grand
I'm not gonna
finals
lie,
of
guys.
NACT. What a series.
The
This shit
emotion
hypes
here
me
in
the
the
hell up, yo.
HyperX Arena, you can see there the
Holy
celebration
crap.
by BTK against all odds. Not the greatest season for them, but when it counted here at the grand finals, BTK came to deliver.
What a freaking series, yo.
BTK.
Oh my god. I wish we could go back and do it again. The videos sound too loud, by the way, sorry. Let me turn it down.
What
Wow.
a series here at the NACT Grand Finals, HyperX Arena, Las Vegas. Nobody in the world.
I'm not going to MSC, bro. They already picked casters. We got to get, for me to go to MSC, I think I just have to be so popular that they don't have a choice, which that's what we're working on this year, guys. That's what we're working on. We just got to become, people just got to love TREX so much. They got to love the casting so much that that they don't have a choice but to invite me to those events. My man's 0.1% rec. You know, listen. I do want to make a quick. I've been watching the clips. I've been seeing all this drama that's going on. I have no clue what the deal is. Whatever ends up happening, I just hope it doesn't take away from this amazing series that we had. I don't know what. Like I don't know what is going on. I've been trying to get tea from people. I've been trying to figure out. I've been trying to get answers from everybody. Like, is BTK even going? Like, what the hell is the deal? But also, I don't want to get too deep into whatever drama is happening because it just seems like everything is about to implode on itself. And I pray to the gods above, to God, whatever you pray to, man, that this does not affect NA in the long run. But all I know, what I do want to talk about, is BTK, the underdogs, took a best of 7 against Outplay. holy crap. By game 3, all of us were like, they're doing this. Like, I had a feeling, like I said, I had a gut feeling, but still so many odds were stacked against them. Holy crap. Like, I haven't really gotten a chat like this and talk about it with you guys. Like, I will never forget that night. Let me paint a picture for you guys real fast. When we got our run of show from production, even production scheduled that event to end by 7 p.m. It was supposed to go from 3 to 7. That was like estimated. Of course they never know, but they estimated it to end around 3 p.m. They thought maybe 5, 6 games. Nobody expected that to go 7 games. I don't care how much of a BTK fan you are. I don't care how much of an Outplay fan you are. Nobody in the world thought 7. Even if my own mind, if I thought BTK was going to win, I thought it was going to be like 4-1. I thought they were going to get some momentum and just sweep through. Like, I thought after game 2 or game 3 when they were up 2-1, I was looking at Outplay and they were silent. Game 3, they were silent. They were sitting on stage playing that game like it was over. It was done. I was worried about them. I was worried about their well-being. And then they came back from halftime. I was actually talking to Beans, like, or to their main guy that owns the team or whatever, or is like the major guy for the team. And I was talking. I was like, bro, you got to get back there and talk to them, man. I was like, someone needs to hype them boys up. Because, like, whether I voted on BTK or this or that, like, I want a great series, right? So I'm like, I want both teams to come back out, be hype, and I want to be blow for blow, Mike Tyson in this mother lover, Muhammad Ali, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I need all that. So I'm like telling them, like, bro, you got to go back there and hype them boys up. Give them the OG talk from Dota 2, man. And they came back swinging. Even in game 7, that game was theirs, bro. That game was, but then that's the thing. So many games. What was it, game 5 or 6 where BTK also came back from a base with 10%? Holy crap, bro. That was an emotional roller coaster. Sorry if I'm not reading too much. Sorry if I'm not reading too much chat, man. I think I saw 80K. On eCharts it said 80K. 80K viewers throughout. But they also probably missed some of the, I don't know. Bro, it's not even just Mobazane, man. Like, Mobazane's definitely a monster. But Yato, Baj, like, it's a team, bro. They killed it, man. They did their thing. Baj went from being on TFB last year, Team First Blood. Last year was his first year competing in NA tournaments, to being here in the beginning of this year. Within 12 months, Joy Baj makes it to Joy Baj within 12 months. The man goes from playing in the NASL to being a NA champion, bro. Yato, the mid laner from Area 77. Used to be Area 7. For those that don't know, Area 77 used to be like the number 2 team. Used to be, could never compete in qualifiers, could never try to play in a world qualifier because he was too young, etc., etc. ISO, aka Easy Peasy, old player from Deuce Knights who used to play in the NASL season 1, 2, and 3, all last year. Guys, Yato switched to Ackerman after Area 77 broke up, yeah. T, the Fanny player, the one that we all know. You guys know T, the drama, the stuff that happened with T back in the day. Come on. They went from suiciding in week 1 to blowing themselves up in week 2 to having a small comeback in week 3, and by the end of playoffs, they take down OP. Not only were they the first team to beat OP in one singular game, because let's be real, the one game that Fallout won against OP throughout the season was a troll. OP was trolling their minds out. They took a loss. That did not count. None of us casters, and I don't think any of the community really saw that as a loss. Outplay was undefeated. I'm not talking series. I'm talking they didn't drop a singular game all the way until grand finals. What does VTK do? They don't only take the first game against them. They take the first and only series. But in the end, it's the only series that matters. Sheesh. Sheesh. Wow. What game was one of the other crazy finishers, man? This is when they came back swinging, huh?
TREX with electrifying feats, takes down best player, basic on takes down T.
I couldn't really hear Wheezy in the crowd. Everyone said that Wheezy did really good. So I just I've been wanting to go back and listen to the 2 games because in the crowd you couldn't really hear the casters because of the crowd.
And that is a huge play, a full wipeout for BTK. Ladies and gentlemen, Outplay has done it. They have evened out the odds 2-2 against BTK.
They seriously put on their shoes, tied their laces, and made it a wraps in the book. Now we are looking at 2-2. Score is the same. Now, everybody was kind of wondering, we were even wondering about the score being 2-1, but now it's tied. So
They're
I think
cheesing.
kind of breathe a little bit, right? We are looking at one of those long games, but that was such an intense match, and oh my goodness, I'm out of my
I don't think
seat
Dave
right
is one of
now.
the
Like, what
sponsors.
just
No,
happened
man.
right there?
Yeah, a lot on the line. I can't even, you can't breathe. I can't
No,
breathe.
I can't. I don't know what happened.
Poured my heart out. That was such an insane engagement and a very fast closeout to even out the series.
Yeah, the way that kind of ended there, I was holding my breath, man. Wheezy, you were going off there because it almost looked like, you know, they were actually going to hold on for a little bit longer, have that successful defense, but it didn't happen. Another amazing hook there, too, at the end. So now, like you guys mentioned,
Ritz!
it's 2-2.
Can we talk about Ritz for a second? Ritz was, we didn't get to see any of the cosplayers on stream, did we? Did we see Ritz in her, you guys know Ritz wore a, Ritz was Esmeralda, man. She made the outfit herself. She looked like a goddess. She looked like the desert goddess, Esmeralda. I was trying to get her to do the dance. You guys know the dance? When she's like, you guys know, yeah, you guys know, you guys know. Do I respect Mobazane? Of course I respect Mobazane, bro. I've now officially been at 3 events with Mobazane. Here's the thing, right? Like, especially like when you just like hang out with Zane, like when I hear some of the stories like about like players having issues with Mobazane and stuff, like when you hang out with him outside of the game, like when he's just in normal mode, like he's pretty chill. Like he's down to earth. Like when I hear the stories, like I don't really like it's almost hard for me to grasp that. I'm like, wait, this guy's an asshole? Like, and I know, like I've seen clips of him like getting angry at his teammates and stuff, and I know like those types of things, but like when it comes, like I've never had to play with him, so I don't ever see that side of Mobazane. The side of Mobazane that I know is pretty chill and cool. You know, we were all hanging out watching SEA Games the night before the finals. Bro, I don't know what anyone means by any of the news, bro. I don't know. I am not picking sides in any of this. I'm staying far out of this. All I hope is that whatever is going on right now between Zane and Dave and all these people is it does not implode on NA and make things get bad, man. If I honestly, guys, like if you guys, like, honestly, I would ask, my real thing is I would ask everyone to kind of stay out of it for a day or two, man. Because, like, leaving comments and all this stuff and, like, trying to blow up the situation even more is just going to, whatever ends up happening is just going to make things worse. So, like, my ask to everyone is to just maybe, like, let them all figure that stuff out. Because it's true, like, nobody knows what's going on or what's going on, bro. One thing I will say is no matter what happens is BTK is the champions right now. Those 5 players did something amazing, and whatever ends up happening, that nothing will ever take away my eyes from that, bro. Like, nothing. That's what I'm saying. I don't think anyone really knows. Like, I've gotten some DMs from people saying this and that, and I'm just like, I was like, listen, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's our highest view count since Women's Invitational? Nah, bro, we've done better than this. We've done better than this, yo. Where's game 5? Was I casting game 5? We got to listen to it if I was casting game 5, guys. Oh. We look good. Boys, we look
like,
good.
Did you guys see the meme out
Just
there
like,
that had like all the copied Spider-Man and they were all...
You know, when Zane said it's a good day to be a BTK fan, I felt that. But also, it's a good day to be a TREX fan.
Now, like,
it's a good day to be a TREX fan, guys. It's a good day to be a TREX fan.
Yeah, it's great. And this is when we couldn't have asked for anything better here, especially we were talking about a long night here.
Private has the best suit. My man did come clean.
Ready to put everything on the line here. And that's just how big this is.
We didn't plan that blue and red, honestly.
Finals for NACT.
But it worked out very good.
Any other way? I don't think any of the viewers here, of course, would either, whether you're live, whether you're watching at home. And, you know, what a way to end your guys' season, because this has been an amazing journey so far. And now we're jumping into game number 5 draft, right? This is where things really get dicey. Again, if you guys joined us earlier, you saw the video with these two teams basically.
If I had more time, guys, I would do like a full
here. And this is the crunch time, right? This is the crunch
full
time
analysis of every
2-2.
game.
You've got
and I'm probably gonna like maybe
games
tomorrow
ahead of you.
night.
And so drafting even
thank you
more crucial, right?
I think I casted pretty good too myself.
Games here. Anything sticking out for you, Private?
Can I not smoke? Okay. I need to quit, guys. I'm going to be real with y'all. I do need to quit. But I don't, so like I don't drink and I don't do anything else or any drugs or anything. Like even when I went out with all these people at NACT, like everyone was having drinks. I don't drink or anything. This is like the only thing I have left. Chew gum. I would probably have to not stream for like 3 or 4 days. I would have to like do nothing. I'd have to stay inside because the moment I don't smoke nicotine for like a day, things are going to get crazy.
A BTK for T. He did pick up that early joy, but then when coming against an R-Lot, he was having a little bit of those outplay, but outplay just kind of really came in.
The dude is in the house? The dude is in his house? Who's in his house? How old am I? I'm 20.
The Franco shark on that was just really a great answer.
Yeah, it felt like Outplay kind of read them like to it. Drafted them last. Just gonna again.
Oh, too. The first pick for Outplay being this carry. I mean, is that just?
This is when they beat. This is when they beat Outplay, even though we had the carry. This was the game that they beat them. Hello, fellow microorganisms. Hello.
Again.
undefeated team. They never really took a real loss, I would say. And for a second there, we're wondering, are they still talking? Are they hyped? Can they bring it in? And they come back after that break, and they show us the outplay that everyone loves.
Weezy got that dog to Caster International. Got that dog to Caster International gaming event. What? Weezy got that dog. The knowledge about the game is beyond special for Weezy. You're talking about Weezy understanding the game? Weezy's a good caster, man.
Claude here.
He has definitely stepped up his game in the past year. I remember last year, Weezy was still competing, and he could never get his team past like top 16 or anything in NACT. And then his team would lose, and then he would cast. And I remember stepping to Weezy and being like, "Yo, bro." I think it was for M3 qualifiers. His team competed, they lost, they got like top 32, top 16 or something, I don't know. And then he started casting. I think at the end of the event, I was like, Weezy. I was like, at some point, I was like, bro, at some point, you're going to have to make a decision, man. You're going to have to choose between being a player or a caster. You can't be on a pro team and cast. And I was like, I know it's a hard decision, but, you're a good caster. I was like, you gotta make a choice. And I'm very glad that Weezy decided to just go all out into casting. I'm very glad.
Something important, because that's where they really fell out last game. They got stuck into that Brody, and right now Brody just doesn't feel like it's it. The Melissa was open. I would have liked to see that, but a lot of options. But here we go once again. Fear of hooks.
Fear of hooks.
That's where they're going. That's the trend.
What did I say? I said they figured out how to
Now,
counter the
they
hooks.
also
They just
lock
took
in
so
the
many
bounty.
ones
So
to the
this is
face that eventually
this is
didn't
kind
phase
of
them anymore.
expected because you have that fairness on the other side, and because Valentina is open, you might as well go that. It is, going this time. It's loud.
Bro, Promise played really good this
How will that
game.
play out for them? Really, it depends on how they want to play this composition. And the fact, too, again, so far, the trend for Shark is he has had massive games on the Franco. That is why
Shark's
I'm kinda
hooks were
surprised that he got
mean,
his
bro.
hands on it again, because he's the playmaker, right? He's playing this Franco like crazy.
All right, everybody. If you're in the stadium around the world, let's get it together. This is BTK up against OP in a best of 7. It's 2-2 right now. Who's going to take the next game?
Yeah, we were talking about the first game setting the tone.
Good
Now
opening,
we have
TREX. Good opening.
2-2. So the next one, they are looking for that momentum. They want this game to kind of bring it in to try to give this into a close.
Okay, and as we get situated here, right, both teams going to kind of set up exactly how they want to go through this rotation.
The sexy
Nothing out of
voice
the
is
ordinary
that.
just yet.
You guys like the
But
growl?
one of the biggest things is, I was going to say,
That.
Shark, right? He's going to try to delay as much as possible, and this is what we were talking about even before game 1. How much pressure can you put in the jungle, and how much
has
can
anyone
you
heard
get
from
away
Moon,
with,
bro?
Right, that's something you want to keep an eye on. Oh yeah,
MPLNA win
Pressure
TREX? I don't
right there.
know, bro.
Shadow Stampede comes in. Shark taking a little bit of damage, throws the hook out. BTK will be able to get away, but keep our eyes on best player here. He's going to keep vision, but nothing too major.
Yeah, what I do like is how they're moving together there. ISO actually coming back. This is kind of shades different
need a
from
new
the earlier
aim
game. I
up.
was a little worried about having Joyboss on Kaja again, but he is,
0.1%.
now I feel like the synergy is up there with BTK now as they move
I didn't
on
go
the
to
map.
This
I
is
didn't go to the
like
outplay
Joy
party,
saying, you know
bro.
what?
Listen.
I have made up for that.
Listen, me, Naisu, and Weezy, we got done with the event. Everyone was talking about going to the outplay party, and I was like, bruh. I was like, first I needed to go back to my room and decompress for a second. I was like, holy crap. I needed to, because it was just 7 games. We went on for, 6 hours? It was intense, right? I just needed some time to breathe and get my mind back to better. Then I met back up with Naisu and Weezy, and I was like, all right, let's eat something. We're gonna eat something. And we went to the public house, which is where BTK and Dave and all of them were at, and G. So we ate some food, we talked to them, and then we all just kind of were like, yo, we're just going to go back to the room, man. I was like, I don't want to go out to that party. Plus, I don't really drink. I don't drink, so, it's not really a vibe for me, man. It's not really a vibe for me.
On ISO, taking a lot of damage, and Basic picks up the kill. A good kill to go into his pocket at the start of this game.
I don't drink,
and,
so like.
Great there. You can see Joybuzz there in the back. And
Like, don't get me wrong, I like going to a party here and there. Like, I'll go hang out with some people, but if they're not doing anything but drinking and just talking shit, then it's not really a vibe for me, man. Like, if we want to play some games or something, or like I went out the night before with Private, Naisu, Wheezy, Eunice, Xena, Luna, Randy. There was 9 of us, or there ended up being 11 of us, and we went and had Korean barbecue, which was fun, and people are drinking and stuff. And then we went to this place called Nerd Bar, which everyone was drinking, but at Nerd Bar there's I was playing Super Smash Bros. Like, they have like video games there and stuff, so there's like stuff for me to do. You know. What is basic leak rumor? I don't know. Did he actually leak a rumor? Like,
help out here, but he still has 3 members of
I thought I
OP
saw
up at
something
the top.
about that
Like we were
too,
saying,
but
the early game from Esmeralda is going to be so important here. Promise doing such a great job.
Well, right now, XP lane-wise, it's kind of just this stalemate, right? You can kind of expect them to really show just how useful
I didn't
these
go to the
heroes
OP
are
after party,
later
bro.
on towards, let's say, mid to late game.
Party
how
for
they play
losing
around
team,
that.
drink
Right
your
now,
loss
they're just gonna
away.
be cutting waves.
Thank
and
you for the
giving back.
donation,
Now,
John.
As things kind of line up here, we're still a minute
I had to
away from that turtle. They're going to put pressure.
To those that don't know, I had to reboot my whole computer, so there's a lot of settings on my OBS that aren't there anymore, like the chat to talk and stuff like that. Surely you heard some stories. Listen, bro. You know what I don't do, bro? I don't talk about stuff, man, unlike a lot of other people out there, man. I just do my job, and and yeah. It's also why I stay away from all that stuff, because I don't want to be part of any juicy stories, man. I don't want to be I have to uphold a certain, you know, I have to uphold a certain level. Holy shit, we got 244 viewers.
It's in the hands of Shark. Can he land the hooks he needs? And even Hoon, you see him, he took the Divine Judgment.
Bro,
that's something.
Hold on a second, Layla. Wheezy, for me, will be becoming MLBB face for casting NACT per. What about me, bro? What about me, bro? Hold on. Hold on. Wheezy's a great caster. Wheezy's a great caster.
Hey, that's great because now they have 2 options to work with, right? So Outplay has to
I
be conscious
listen.
of that.
Nobody. I don't want to say
DK
nobody
working
over
around
anybody.
any
There's nobody over
counterplay
anybody.
possible for them. Again,
It's just
you
when
also
somebody
have to
says
take
that somebody's
note
over me,
that
I
the
get.
fairness
You don't
being
have to
locked
say
in
that
here.
I'm over
Can you
anybody.
utilize that
Just also
goal
don't
bolter
say
better,
people
right?
are
Better
over
in
me,
this
and I'll feel
situation.
happy.
Ooh, Joybuzz getting dangerous. Like, oh!
Another hook. This is bad. And comes the Cult Altar, though. Yato able to save the day. Shark. But wait, the rest of OP's here. You walk right into him, and down you go.
I'm not going to MSC,
Another
guys.
kill into best player's pocket.
Moonton is not inviting any NA casters to MSC.
This is the last thing you want. Yato trying to get away. Shadow Stampede does not work, but ISO now. Oh, that's a big jump. He lands.
There's only Mirko over TREX, but that's it. I can accept that, bro. I'm getting close, though, man. I think I'm getting close. I think I'm getting close.
Out comes a blazing duet. Best player taking a little bit of damage, but ISO has to flicker back to get away. OP closing on this tower.
What a great play, outplay there by ISO to go ahead and use that BMI to get back into the tower. Almost kind of like a little trick there.
Most definitely, but wait, they're trying to lock on a promise here, but this Esmeralda is fast. The taunt, the stop, back up at the top side though. Basic, Joybuzz.
The only reason I think I didn't get invited was because the only reason I think I didn't get The only reason I think I didn't get invited is because a plane ticket alone is what they're going to pay a caster. It's like having 2 casters. It's like paying for 2 casters.
Up against each other. ISO just trying to get away, but the tower goes down. That's freedom. We're in. We breaking through and down.
I've learned to enjoy it.
ISO might.
I did a lot of music when I was younger, and I used to hate my voice, hearing my voice recorded, but now I don't have a problem with it.
Just be next. He has the BMI. He goes under the tower. He's taking the shots. I'm going down, but you're not getting the kill. But wait, Yato finds Shark up on the top side. Mobazane up against Best Player. Yato here to help out as well. Best Player in a bad spot.
Doesn't Best Player get away from this, yo?
Can they get the finish?
Yeah, he gets away from this.
He gets away. BTK unable to get the kill.
This game.
So much pressure being exerted by OP. You have the top being pushed there, and then Best Player going ahead and putting the damage onto the turtle there. They are coming from all
I feel pretty
angles,
confident in M5,
able
yo.
to catch their breath.
If I don't, then, you know,
because now taking a look at the gold lead, it's
if they send like
obviously
2
in
new
favor for Outplay.
casters,
The way that they're playing
and they send 2 new
against BTK
casters,
is what's doing that. It's building that snowball even further. Again, when you talked about the XP lane, Promise is 0-0-0, and at this time so is T. They haven't really had much impact other than in their own lanes, in their own world. But as we get closer to, let's
we need
say
the mic check on
Lord,
Game 7.
Best Player
Yeah.
gonna get caught up, pulled in, but he's still able to get away. He's slippery right now, and ISO hooked, taken out. Basic picking up another kill. The taunt comes in. Best Player in a little bit of trouble. Mozane doesn't care. Hoon pops the Cult Altar in the nick of time, and BTK still unable to secure anything here. Promise dives in the back line, but right now he's
I don't know
just
anything,
harassing.
guys.
Yeah, just a little bit of mistiming there from Yato, not able
TREX
to
cast, and I need a true leader.
go ahead and
Listen,
save
guys.
ISO there.
Listen, guys. I hosted NACT last year. I don't know if I'd go back to it. They ended up choosing Dave to host instead of I got an offer to host the M3 it was the qualifiers. The offer was not. I asked for the offer wasn't enough. The offer wasn't enough. I have a full-time job, and for me to do what Dave is doing, I would have to quit my full-time job. So it's just not and they weren't paying me enough to quit my full-time job. So I don't know, maybe if I did it, sometimes I think back and I was like, damn, what if I would have said yes to that? I probably wouldn't be able to cast though, man. I wouldn't be able to cast. It just wasn't feasible.
No.
Yeah. Dave was in a better situation to be able to do it than I was. And honestly, I am very glad that Dave took over because that stuff was stressful, bro.
Here is ISO's having a tough game, right? When you lock in the Claude,
Libero
you're doing that again
TREX.
to fight the pretty much stolen Cult Altar, but you really want to just be able to farm up, get those 2-3 items that you need, and now they're going to lose it here.
Jumps over the wall with Falling Star Moon. Zane in a bad spot. Speed the light wheel melts him down. Best Player though finds a kill. Yato gets pulled in, taken out. That's a double for Best Player. Tower is gonna fall next. Bloodthirsty Kings trying to make some plays on the opposite sides of the map, but will it be enough?
They do have a little bit of an answer up at the top of
Guys,
we were talking about
me
Franco
and
actually
neither
being
me
our
nor
shot.
Zane
Hasn't really learned too many
brought a chessboard, bro. Maybe when Zane's past all of this stuff that's going on, we'll play a game of chess.
But still, such a dominating and forceful push by Outplay.
Uh-oh, Joybaj gonna get caught off once again, and Joybaj, we saw it in game 1 when he's on the Kaja. I just don't think it's the pick for him. He likes to make those sets, he likes to make those plays, but right now,
But
he's
also,
0-2
yeah, I
once
don't know,
again.
like,
Well, that's the thing, right?
I don't know, there's a huge
have
language
the
barrier
Kaja
for me
locked
to
but
be
also
the main
this needs to
person.
be up. Here we go again.
You don't need a hook when you got that.
Yeah, but we were supposed to do a live stream, though. We were supposed to do a 1v1 live stream, though, with the camera and the chessboard.
From both teams, this is a sustainable battle, and T is going to last it out. He gets a stun. Hoon able to flicker, though. Basic holding around the distance.
I want to see the last moment. I want to hear myself cast the last moment.
I do like that. They didn't
You were
like
about
what
to
it
give
was,
him
so they kind of backed
the hell?
off just a bit there.
It is lacking damage. Now, it's great to have Faramis here, but in terms of damage, he doesn't. It's not matched to the Valentino, right? He is going to get out damaged.
Oh, not like this. Make it a mega kill.
Yeah, and
I want to hear the comeback
Keeps coming
moment.
in. T able to take out Hoon, but it's looking troublesome. Best player finds him. The left lands again. Colt Alter makes him last. Now they're trying to respond. BTK here. Basic low. Shark finally goes down. Promise with the falling farm move. Able to find ISO. Mobazane though looking for Promise here. Will be able to get away from this, but that is a 3-for-2 trade. BTK hanging on.
Did they have mic check? And when they realized, I'm pretty sure all their mics got recorded, yes.
I want to say went in favor of BTK there, but still, like we said, they're so far behind right now that they do.
That's actually, so that was, not going to lie, Aris, that was my plan. It was going to be us playing a game of chess and me asking, and I was going to ask some questions and just talk to him.
Get this game on just a little bit further before they can start making those plays, getting those sets, and coming together as a team to find those kills.
Like, that looked like a time, like, again, if you referencing that video where they're like, yeah, we're outplayed, we're pretty confident. That looked like a confident decision that turned out okay because they're
Zane
so
gonna
far
sound
ahead,
like
but if
Jesse
they continue
Pinkman?
to do
Stop, bro.
That overconfidence might punish
Stop.
them, and that's what BTK is looking for. But right now, Lord is going to be hard to contest here. Yato in trouble.
Promise did really good this
wondering
game.
About the Esmeralda. We were questioning it, and Promise is showing that he knows how to use this hero. Like you said, it was the only thing a lot of the XP laners played
King
for a long
T,
time.
Coach
Now
Mikey,
Best
what's
player
up?
Taking control of this Lord that got suppression on him. Zane, he's melted down in seconds. Joybaj forced to use a flicker. I don't know if he's going to be able to get away from this one. Basic wants to chase him down. He's hungry. He wants a bite, but Joybaj will escape for today.
Yeah, we were talking about the XP lane, and right now, Promise, and especially coming in, it hasn't been on the season with the Promise.
Kuya now. About earlier.
Kuya Nath.
Right,
He was, bro. He was channeling his inner Naths.
And that's what we talked about
Kuya
earlier,
Naths.
early game.
Promise was
XP
playing
Lane
like Naths,
they were
bro.
in their own world.
5-0 and
Everybody
3.
was 0-0-0 for T and Promise, but now look at Promise to deal with.
I didn't really have time to say it, but like Esmeralda does do well against Lapu Lapu.
Unfortunately, to kind
Private's
of
a boss,
a little bit
bro.
more that he can chew there, get
Just
taken down
T-things.
quickly.
Private's a boss.
Tea time.
You know, sometimes. But right now, BTK, they're on the defense. It's 10, nearly 10K gold
Everybody did
deficit that
great,
they're
man. All the
working from.
casters did great.
Yeah, and
This whole season, like I'm so proud of all the casters. I was very upset that Deku couldn't cast in the grand finals, but it happens, you know. He was a new caster. I also know he really wanted to do play-by-play this season, and he got stuck with me. He had to do analysis the whole season. They wouldn't let us swap, and like, but still, like everyone did so good, man.
And right now, now they're going to go ahead, start pushing down mid.
Our hosts still need a little
they're
work,
pushing. I
but
don't know if they're going to be able to get anything out of this, but they are going to try to force it. Promise, holding on the front side. Joybaj able to pull in best player. Colt Alter comes out. Hoon's had that one ready to go for a while. Promise still in the midst of things. Will be able to walk out safely. ISO wants to try to get the chase. BTK, though, still keeping it slow. Outplay, holding the lead with about 9,000 gold.
And we were talking about this before. The better the game that Promise has in the early game, the better he's going to do in the late game. You saw him well behind enemy lines there, deep into the base, and still able to get out there. What does BTK need to do to kind of turn this around?
it's not
Biggest thing
Basic's
they need
fault,
to do
bro.
is just wait for ISO.
It's not Basic's
ISO
fault.
Needs the items he has.
I don't think
has to
it's
build
like
up. He's gotta get an
I'm
amazing
gonna
blazing
do
good
like an
up. They also
in-depth
have to work out
rewatch
the
of all
timing,
these
right?
games.
Hoon is going around.
But like, I don't really feel like it was really anyone's fault. I think BTK just ended up playing the better game. They made the better calls here and there, man. Like I don't even think Basic going for that back door was really a bad play. If he would have taken it, he would have gone down as a legend, right? If he would have done his thing, he would have gone down insane. But I think BTK just they made when they made small decisions, they made them matter. When Outplay made small decisions like trying to go for a back door, they didn't make them matter. And those are what wins and loses games, man.
Joybaj on the run here. ISO, all of them. It's 3 up against 4. Lord's going to be up in about 50 seconds.
Utilizing a whole
Option.
And brother, they made a promise and they're going to keep it. ISO goes down. Joybaj will be next. Basic able to pick up the kill. And while all this is happening, Hoon's up at that top inhibitor, melting it down. That's 1 down, 2 more to go, and a crystal.
Yeah, and they're starting to push in now. We have minions at the mid. Right now, they are just a force. Hoon up at the top, flanking here. Only 3 members left for BTK.
Yato down about half health. OP trying to maybe finish this right now. BTK on the brink of destruction on game 5. This could be it. No, Basic able to take out Yato, but wait, lots of stuns.
This
lots of damage.
moment.
Shark immortality pops. Joybosh still able to defend with his team. OP.
I hated that. Gosh darn, bro. I hated those cameras that they popped up because they did it prematurely so many times. So many times that night did they pop up the player cams prematurely.
And
I'm
like,
like,
they might take it to match
I'm like, move the
BTK,
motherfucking cams. I can't see the screen.
Question is, can they actually contest this Lord? Do they just give it up? What is that best plan for them here, Private?
Yeah, just right now, it's already over 10K. There's not really much strategic.
Should be able to get away from the take that one.
Yeah, Mobazane trying to come for an answer, but already too late. You're saying he should be able to come.
I think the thing I was most happy about was the fact that nobody seemed nervous. Nobody seemed like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Everyone was very worried that Yato, Baj, and T and ISO were gonna have the shakes, you know, and everyone just.
Right now, Promise is just amazing.
You think ISO deserved MVP?
Man, this is a massive game.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. They asked us. Right after the winning moment, everyone got comms in their ears, who's going to be the MVP? Who do you guys? And I was blank. I was like, my mind was melted. It was 7 games in, and I was just like, I wish they could have asked more people. Because I was just like, all I knew is I didn't want it to be Zayn, because Zayn is always the MVP. I was like, I didn't want it to be Zayn. I think my words were, anyone but Zayn. I was like, I love Zayn, but anyone but Zayn. He's always MVP. I was like, give it to one of the other 4 guys. And I think Wheezy and Eunice were like, Yato. And at first I was like, Baj, ISO? And then a couple people said Yato, and I was like, let's just go with Yato.
Promise, and just for the squad of Outplay right now, securing themselves that Lord, they're going to wait to march in. This is going to be tough for BTK to defend again. Again, the itemization is not in their favor. They're down by quite a bit here. And look, the setups are looking to already happen. Shark's planting himself there, top part of the map. You have the others here.
But it wasn't game MVP. It was for the series MVP.
Tough, right? They have to deal with the Lord as well before those lanes push through. Here comes the defense. Let's see if BTK can do it.
All right, conceal play comes out. ISO with the Blaze Duet just trying to melt down the Lord. That is the goal. We don't care about them. But wait, Hoon instantly annihilated. Promise.
Bro, this play from Baj during this defense.
Star Moon on 3 members. Best player able to pick up the monster kill onto ISO. Yato, Joybosh down to about 50%, and OP have closed the distance. They're on the tower. BTK trying to defend. The pullback. The Shadow Stampede, and down goes best player. Immortality pops. He needs to try to get
when
out.
Joybosh pulls Basic away from the tower here.
With the bravest fighter finds Shark. Best player on the run. Promise now on a T. Will get stunned. Joybosh able to find.
Bro, they still defend. I have chills. God damn, bro. How long did this last? How long was I casting, bro? All right. 14 and 40. We'll start at 14:38. 14:38.
Instantly annihilated. Promise force to back off. ISO still up. Best player pretty low. Down comes the falling Star Moon on to 3 members. Best player able to pick up the monster kill onto ISO. Yato, Joybosh down to about 50%, and OP have closed the distance. They're on the tower. BTK trying to defend. The pullback. The Shadow Stampede, and down goes best player. Immortality pops. He needs to try to get out. Another wave of minions still coming. T with the bravest fighter finds Shark. Best player on the run. Promise now on a T. Will get stunned. Joybosh able to find it, but the immortality still up. Best player down to the top side, and Promise needs to get out of town quick. This is bad. 3 members down, all for the price of ISO. BTK just found a deal.
Basically, and Promise alone to tell the story, but maybe overextending just a bit there. Outplay stayed too long, and BTK
This is how I normally always cast.
With the vengeance.
The whole bars thing isn't actually me casting.
With this advantage they have.
It is amazing that BTK just pulled that off. They're so far behind, and they're going.
Oh, they're going for it, all right. Down comes a stun. Can he take out Basic? No. He needs to back off. Shark gets the hook. In comes T. Gets the kill. Wait, watch Hoon. Colt Alter. They flanked him. They came around the back. And
Panic.
under attack. Needs to get out. But wait, he wants to go in. They find it. price, so a fair trade in my eyes. BTK forced to back off, though.
Yeah, they have to back up. They have no towers. There's only so long that they can keep up with these engagements while minions are starting to force their way into the base.
Oh, this is tough. Can they pull it off? Can they pull off a miracle once again? And they're down 2 members. They got to buy time here. They got to clear the waves the best they can.
Oh!
Clear waves. Zane gonna get pulled back.
How do they defend this, yo? There's no minions.
Another wave is coming.
Joybosh here. Joybosh here. Look, he pulls him away. Pulls him away. Holy shit! That play right there. Joybosh is fighting to get to that man, bro. He's fighting to get to that man. Golly gee willikers, bro. This is the we could count. I think this is the 4th time they've put the player cams up thinking that Outplay had the game, and they were wrong every single time. Look at this. Watch. Keep your eyes on Joybosh. Keep your eyes on Joybosh. If you can see my mouse, right? All right, so they have no minions right now, so they have to back off. Joybosh. Yato saves that cult altar till the very end, till he has to use it, right? All right. Basic. He doesn't have Speedy Light Wheel right now. He already used it. So there's 1 plus, right? But they got 3 waves of minions, 4 players. T is about to spawn in a half a second. He gets slowed down. Joybosh is slowed down right here because of the thing from the light wheel. He comes over. He flickers. He flickers in finally. Grabs him, pulls him off the base. Bro. You know what? Actually, Hoon grabs T, bro. Hoon uses Divine Judgment there. I wonder if he would have just focused base, would he have been okay? If Hoon would have went like up to the top here, if he would have moved up to the top here maybe, and not tried to get T out of there. Bro. Hold on a second.
Minions, another wave is coming. Joybosh down to about half health.
Shark Bloody hunts Yato. T goes for Hoon, so nobody's hitting the base right now. Nobody's hitting the base. Yeah, but it would have given, if they would have focused base, it may have given, like, it would have added, bro, we're talking, they could have done that much damage. They could have done that much damage.
One hit, do it. He's down. They're still defending. BTK. One hit, do it. He's down. Yato goes down. Joybosh trying to finish, but wait, T's still here. Able to get a kill. Yato goes down. Joybosh.
All they had to do was hit that base 2 times, bro.
Trying to pull Basic away. Basic, one hit, do it.
Oh my God, bro, that health bar would give me nightmares for weeks, yo. If I was OP, I'd be seeing those. I'd be seeing a 10% health, a 3% health bar in my nightmares every night, bro. Every night I'd be seeing a 3% health bar. It'd be insane, bro.
They're still defending. BTK doesn't want to go out today.
A strong gust of wind would have taken that crystal down. BTK prevailing, showing they are not down and out just yet.
I think Basic was just a little bit too late there. Maybe 1 or 2 hits. Oh my goodness, BTK does it again against all the odds, and they might secure themselves this Lord. Promise might try to do something about it. Hoon also making his way here.
Well, like, to give them a small defense is, I think they were trying to get Basic onto the base, so they want to. They need to shut down Yato, which is what the Bloody Hunt is for, and then he Divine Retribution's T. So the goal is, like, get them away so that Basic can focus on base, but Baj is on Basic already. And by the time they both popped their ultimates, Baj had, like, it all happened literally within a millisecond, so there was no real calling it. I don't think they knew Baj had his ult.
But BTK could be flipping this one around. They have worked from a massive gold deficit, and just like that, they're going to secure themselves this Lord here by Mobile Zane.
And they have cut this lead in half. Only about a 4K gold lead right now. A collective breath of fresh air for BTK as they now have a little bit of room to breathe.
This right here is what we've all been waiting for. This is Mobile Legends. This is only game 5. We could be going on all night here, and I'm happy about it. OP, looking for the conceal play, or just trying to cover.
Oh!
There's the hook. T.
That hook, man, bro. That skin. That skin, bro. Man was on the edge of the frame, bro. Man was on the edge of the frame. Shark was hitting hooks that night. Bro, that thing jumped an extra second. That thing jumped a bit farther.
Cover ground. There's the hook. T, you got found. Immortality pops. Yato is here with Gold Altar. Might save him. Should be able to get away from this. He's the bravest fighter to get out of that skirmish. But now Zane's in the midst. BTK, I think, just want to try to stop the fight, and they're able to.
Yeah, great call by them not to go ahead and force the engage. They actually are able to use that Cult Ultra to go ahead and protect T. Now they're going to have the pressure on these lanes.
Okay, they're going to go ahead and take care of the Lord. That was the bottom side for BTK. They lose the tier 2. They might lose a couple more. It looks like the eyes for BTK are set on the top lane.
We're at a late game now, bro. Late game time.
To work with as they can. Again, the majority of the game they've been playing in their base, and now they've got this.
Oh yeah,
that's bad. Down goes Promise, able to get the pick off. This time BTK on the chase. Big damage. Best player. Immortality pops. That won't save you today. Who's gonna be next?
One by one, they fall. Boy, oh boy, Batman. Boy, oh boy. Look at Zane. He's hiding in the bush. Baj, they also don't have... Oh, bro, imagine if that would have hit Baj.
And now they've got this.
Promise. Promise goes down.
Down goes Promise, able to get the pick off. This time BTK on the chase. Big damage. Best player. Immortality pops. That won't save you today. Who's going to be next? The appraisal wrath drops, and heads are on the floor. Outplay on the run. It's 2 up against 5. Lord up in 90 seconds. The gold's been even, and once again.
He used Hayabusa in game 2, and Zane beat him with Lancelot. Sheesh. Hayabusa versus Lancelot, bro. Isn't that the game that they won?
We're at a stalemate.
Yeah, BTK have turned this around. They have tied up the gold right now, 27-16, but that doesn't matter at this point in the game. 19 minutes to go, and you can see the lead. You can see the saliva coming from
again.
T into the backside. He will get suppressed down, but they don't care. Taunt, stunned, taken out. Shark will survive, but at this point, the base is cracked open. BTK, no! The stun, Yato will be able to get
Yato there.
Picks it up, so it's some sort of saving grace.
Yeah, they pick off Yato there. They're still, I mean, so even here right now with these both of these teams right now. Even at the late game, you think that BTK have the lead, and then Shark.
No, yeah, you could definitely tell. Like Zane still has some. He still is. He's not super comfortable on the Lancelot, right?
Things work in their favor. But you're seeing it. Now at this point, with this type of gold, it's just juggling items, trying to get that advantage, whether it's with that winter.
Bro, of course Kyrie's high is better.
We're just about half
Kyrie is the assassin king, bro.
We're 20 seconds away from that Lord spawning here. Both teams want to
When it comes to assassin, nobody's better than Kyrie.
BTK
when it comes to assassin,
exposed.
Nobody's better than Kyrie.
That's the advantage that they have.
I think there are better junglers in general than Kyrie, but assassins,
now Shark,
Kyrie's the best assassin player out there.
Here and they can get a follow-up that might turn the tide for this fight. Lord now spawning on the top side of the map, everybody getting in position, and this is where placement is very crucial, and how both roams decide
Coach
to play
Feel of
around
RQ was so done of those hooks from Shark.
Was he? Especially having Shark on this Franco, you can't relax. Even being in that bush, T is exposed. You're just waiting for a hook. Concealed play.
Joy Baj looking for something. The flicker comes in, finds him, down goes Hoon, best player on the run. Shark and Basic a little late to the party here. With Hoon gone, that's their sustainability right there.
Now, yeah, they're going to go ahead, start on this Luminous Lord OP. You can see Shark and Basic looking for a little bit of a play here on the other side of the map.
Carl Teasy is the GOAT jungler. Don't get me wrong. Carl Teasy is the GOAT jungler. But when I say but that's why I made it very clear. Kyrie's the best assassin player. I didn't even say jungler. I think he's the best assassin player in the world. I think when it comes to mechanics and quick hands, Carl Teasy is
They don't
G.
have the minions.
They don't have.
I mean, Kyrie is G. When it comes to just jungling, being the jungler player in a team, Carl
They might
Teasy's
be
the GOAT,
trying
bro.
something.
He's got 2 world
Promise,
championships.
Getting chipped down low.
Point blank.
ISO finally online. This
Carl
should be a
Teasy.
award for
Come on.
BTK. They take it, and it's coming soon.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't even know what he was doing there, bro.
Over here, Lord though.
Why was here's a big player, right? Like who made this call, bro? Who made this call right here? Who made this shot call for OP? First of all, there's so like when I was watching this, I was like, I said it in my cast. I was like, he left a minion down here.
Oh, still being juggled around.
They might be trying something. Promise, getting chipped down low.
And then
ISO
Shark
finally
is here
online.
too?
This should be a Lord.
Like
for
Shark,
BTK.
like
They take it, and it's coming soon.
Yeah, I mean, and that comes to a play. They took a risk. They had basic. They had the split push there, looking maybe for a backdoor. Unfortunately, what that meant is they didn't have.
I don't know what that was there, bro. That play when I was watching, I was like,
I mentioned
what?
the problem, right? The base was exposed. It's something they have to worry about. But with this, BTK able to claim this Lord, it's going to get even tougher, right? 22 minutes in the game. This is a beefed up Lord. It's going to march top side. That turret's already down. BTK will most likely be able to grab the other turrets of the base and work around that. Biggest thing for BTK here, avoid the set, avoid the hooks from Shark. That's something that they can do here.
So private. Carry versus the Claude. I know the carry has shred, but I think the mobility of the Claude right now is giving them a little bit of an advantage in this late game.
Oh,
Big stun. Joy Bod's very low. Cold Culture comes in the nick of time, though. But they are under 2 towers.
Bro, they take this.
Comes down. BTK still going. Best player. Immortality pops. Hoon able to find Yato. Joy Bod's getting points. Taking out best player. Taking out Momo's.
That's it.
Is here. It's a base race right now. BTK trying to end this. This is bad. Lord's still up.
That's
All
it.
they gotta
That's
do is
it.
walk on. Can they do what Outplay couldn't? Ladies and gentlemen, that's match point for BTK.
Can they do what Outplay couldn't?
my goodness.
Look how excited they are.
They're at match point. Mobazane is feeling it. BTK, the fans are feeling it. What a
Look at T.
turnaround. You can hear the crowd. Wow.
Are you happy you're here?
Are you happy you're here? I might be a little jet lagged, but I am glad to be here for NACT. Holy moly. Philippines, I know what people can say about our grand finals, but holy moly, the NACT grand finals is where it's at right now. And I just want to remind you guys, if you just jumped in at the end of the game there, BTK was 10K
What a series,
gold behind.
yo.
They had like one turret.
A sliver of health. A sliver of health on that base.
It was looking dire,
Where's
to
my
say the
Clippers
least.
at?
How'd you guys like this setup with the
It was a
chairs?
match point now.
How'd you guys like this setup? We were all in the chairs. It doesn't look bad, really.
It's
very NBA Grand Finals, ESPN vibe, with us all sitting on the chairs.
But to see them compose themselves for that defense and still be able to kind of flip it around and come back ahead. Wow.
I'm speechless.
I am. Hey, NACT.
Talk for me nicely.
Grind, bond, reach beyond. That's the that's the saying, by the way. So
At first, I was iffy about it. I was like, no desk.
I don't even know how.
But now I'm like, I like it.
Happen there because majority of that mid game especially, OP was knocking on the doors of BTK, right? And they
Private
held
Suit
on.
is fire. He definitely gets Best Dress
An
award.
amazing way of managing
Private
the
gets
waves,
the Best
managing
Dressed
that
award.
defense, having that high ground defense available to them, and really work around that. Like
Did I go to the
punishing
Outplay after
mistakes,
party? No, bro.
Making moves like that.
No.
You know, this is tough. This is now a tough situation here for Outplay. If they can bring us to a Game 7, that would just be perfect.
Private in
But
the house.
They have a lot to figure out from this. I mean, from this game, because again, when you look at it, they were winning this by a landslide.
Another
Private
very
dancer in the
important thing
house?
is every single time Outplay is normally the king of the late game around here in NA. And for the first time, we see BTK not rely on the early game. It just shows how much they've grown. But Private,
big shout out to Private Dancer with the beautiful
not
suit.
Even just the items, but look at the stats here. You're
Best dressed
like
casters are here.
8-2-17, 8-4-5. I mean,
always
these
got
aren't
that
the
drip
stats you'd
drip.
expect from a team that just lost. And
Man
that
went
just
from
shows
being a
how
potato
bad or how
covered in
bad
dirt
bloodthirsty
to being the
King were at
motherfucking
beginning of
best
this
dressed
game,
caster
especially
out
having to
there.
deal with Promise. But they somehow were able to kind of flip it around there.
Down pat.
Looks like
They're down pat.
Jason Momoa.
Even at one point, I thought
Hi, I'm
TREX was
Jason
gonna say,
Momoa,
my
and this
saying
is
a big
Momoa.
damn that came out because you said big damage, and that's what Outplay and BTK ended up having. But the way that things were, again,
Bro, I have no
controlled
comments on
macro
the.
to micro
Listen,
level.
whatever is going on, guys. I'm gonna say one more time. I really have no comment. I have no comments, guys. We'll see what happens, bro. That's all I can say is we'll see what happens. Cause I don't even know what's going on, bro. I don't even know what's going on. Private is a potato.
Is the deciding factor.
You guys, some of
there,
y'all
right?
haven't been
So,
around long
you know,
enough.
Even looking at the stats,
If you
once
don't
again, it
know
was a
that
very
Private's a potato,
big turnaround there
and you
for
don't know what I
BTK,
mean
that's
by
why,
that,
hey, the fans here are hyped. They're holding up the Mobazane head.
then
And,
you just haven't
really,
been around
you
long
can see
enough.
how hyped up he was for it, right?
Go back
Because
and watch
now
NASL Season
you're in a
3.
situation again. Going back
Season
to this
2.
all, people were
Season
thinking it
1.
would
Go
be a
watch
sweep.
Private's live
And
stream on Twitch.
It's not that.
You'll know what I
And
mean.
Now that we have a potential, maybe
Repaint!
we get to a game 6.
What's up,
hopefully
man?
We have that game number 7, but still, what I can say is so far, both these teams putting a lot there.
This potato
Putting all
isn't
they
a
have
stream.
on
You
the
can
line.
go
Again,
to the
we
live
saw
stream now.
what
Did he
was
just come by to
pretty
say
much at
thanks
stake,
and then
right?
leave?
Again, whatever team wins here,
Man jumps
is
in the
going
chat.
to be
Where'd he go?
qualifying to represent
Lemon Soda, thank
NA,
you. And then
MSC
leaves.
coming up, and then
Doesn't
IESF
respond
later
at all
on.
again.
So there's a lot.
He doesn't even say hi to me. He just tells Lemon Soda, thank you.
Of course, but I feel like it's that pride to say, like,
The glory.
the glory, right?
Glory.
That pride,
Forget the
glory.
money.
Yeah,
Forget the skins. It's for the glory.
there it is.
Yeah, it's just been amazing to see here. I mean, I don't think North American fans could ask for anything more when it comes to having their two favorite teams colliding here. Nobody likes to see a sweep. You want to see these guys put everything they have out there on the line. We were talking about before, you even talked a little bit about how OP was getting maybe a little overzealous when it came to
And what happened in this
mean that
game,
you're
bro?
gonna have to be waiting a little bit for ISO to kind of come online to a point where he's
Oh, my
actually
bad, my bad. I
able
thought you were calling him
to
Potato
take
'cause he's
down
fat.
the targets.
Wow.
Right now, especially when it
Wow,
comes to early
bro,
to
nobody
mid-game, the
said
only target
that.
he really has is
Nobody
basically
said that at all.
maybe Hoon. As you start moving into the late game, you're definitely looking for that Demon Hunter sword to be able to chunk down Shark,
Wow.
chunk down Promise, or Best Player. So it's going to be,
Dead cat.
great to see how that both of these teams can play this.
0.1%.
Let's
Everyone's
see if
changing their
they
name to
can do it
0.1%.
BTK, I like
Listen,
the
man.
draft. Yato, the
All I want to say is this. All I want to say is this real fast. I'm gonna blow my head up a little bit because I'm allowed to do that sometimes. I don't do it very often, but I'm allowed to do that. If it wasn't for TREX, none of this 0.1% stuff would ever happen. There'd be no 0.1% drip out there. None of y'all would be changing your names. Nobody would be hype about it. If it wasn't for TREX getting those juicy interviews, putting in some content work, and then making one of the best final moment shout calls in NACT history, y'all wouldn't be having none of that. So, all right, I'm done. I'm done. All right. 0.1%
He's going to
caster.
have to be moving around a lot. Let's see if he can pull it off, because
I thought you were going to say you invented the antibacterial soap. Yes, my great-great-great-great-granddad. Bro created the biggest trend by mistake.
everybody around the world, this is match point for BTK. North American Challengers Tournament, ain't never seen something like this. Can OP defy them here, or will BTK take the trophy?
Again, as things
TREX,
set up
the creator
here,
of soap.
both
Back in the
junglers getting
Dino
situated.
ages.
OP
Back when we were
wants to
cavemen.
allow the best rotation possible for best player. They gotta let that happen. JoyBodge gonna actually be quite aggressive, kind of expecting this from this Cho pick and how he's able to utilize that. And at the same time,
Yo. We should make some merch for BTK that's soap, 0.1% soap. Something like that, bro. We need to make some hand sanitizer that's like BTK hand sanitizer for the 0.1%. We would buy it. We would buy it. All right.
once again, T will want to find those final slash setups. Again, they have a cold altar workaround. There's so much here actually for BTK to use.
I'll make some shirts, guys.
Whether it's the Way of the Dragon or the other ultimates available. Outplay literally has to live up to the name. They've got to outplay those situations.
Yeah, and that's what I feel like too. They definitely have a lot of boxes they need to check to be successful here. They need to be on a point, especially with Baj on the show. He's going to be able to kind of wiggle his way in and out of some of these situations.
Collab with Cardi and Zayn and make it happen.
He lets the first wave go. He stops the second wave. He goes halfway up the mid lane, stops that wave even more, then goes back to base. No vision on him until
Thank you, KGMJ.
now. And I'm wondering if this is one of those tricks that we're keeping up the sleeve here. He's being awfully sneaky. And
BTK being paid by a soap company.
Is there a plan here?
BTK's first sponsor, Dial Soap. BTK's first sponsor will be Dial Soap.
It's always going to be a plan, right? That's what they have to. They have nothing else that they can really go with. They can't go in this blindsided.
And there's the plan. The taunt does come on to Yato. Nice damage. Promise able to get the falling star moon on to Yato again. Mobazane trying to keep him away. But best player Hoon are here, and Yato goes down. 13 seconds till this turtle comes up. Let's keep our eyes on T.
Okay.
Decides not to make the play, though. Doesn't have level 4 yet.
Yeah, big early kill for
BTK
Outplay
safeguard.
there, and especially going to be able to set up this first turtle for them.
This is the thing, too.
Cleaning the streets with BTK, 1%.
Might be in trouble.
That's the finish.
Dial
Execution.
Esports.
Best player going to move on to Mobazane. Yato coming in the nick of time, though.
Old
Able to find
Spice.
that Colt Altar. Down comes the real world manipulation.
What is it? Irish Spring. Irish Spring BTK sent.
Best player in charge.
Irish Spring BTK sent.
And they will be able to get away from that one, but the turtle
Irish Spring
still in the
BTK
field.
sent. That's funny,
Yeah,
yo.
and it's still in the field too there, and it's so evenly matched right now. Oh, speaking of which,
T should be able to get away from this. Yato here going to be able to push him away. Promise, you're not getting that one today.
Yeah, he doesn't have the sprint available either, but, you know, this is the thing. He had that early kill. He's able to get that little bit of advantage, but he went down himself, so now just pretty much stopping the turtle.
Bacteria
take for now.
thirsty
Both
king.
teams might go ahead and reposition, but so far the
My phone's
one-for-one
about
is
to
quite
die.
even across the board.
I'll be
Now
right
that
back, guys.
JoyBodge
I
has
gotta
that
get a
Way of the
drink.
Dragon available, he might look to initiate this, and then there to be the follow-up. There has to be a response. Hoon waiting for the ultimate available to him. Both teams kind of taking it easy, taking it slow. Turtle's going to reset for now.
That is the 2-minute turtle, let me remind you that.
Yeah.
And it just got reset. It's 3 minutes now. Neither team pushing their limits. Outplay, they want to be aggressive, but they also want to take this slow. They can't take any chances. Mobazane versus best player. JoyBodge showing up. A Shark is here as well. Going to the backside T in a little bit of trouble. Promise. It'll bring him down to about half health. Phantom Execution comes in, but it's more of an escape maneuver. OP going to make their way back to the turtle.
yeah, such respect for both of these teams right here. Definitely don't want to be the first one to make a mistake, even when it comes to trying to take this objective.
Yeah, watch for Shark. He has that wild charge, and there it goes. Zayn still takes it, though. Colt Altar comes out. Real manipulation drops, and now BTK's in a death trap, more like the death box. But here comes T, able to find the kill. Down goes Promise, and BTK make up the ground that they just lost. Hoon now a little bit of trouble for Thorn Roses comes out, and BTK disengages.
That felt like, I don't know, I was watching a turtle take in the Philippines or something, because it took a long time to get there, man. And it was just well executed by both sides. Eventually one team coming out on top, BTK able to secure it, and then the team fight following up. So at this point, again, it's not anything major. That was technically the first turtle, right, that they had to deal with. Now, so much is on the line. These two guys right here, Shark and Joybotch, they know how much is on their shoulders, especially early game, and it's going to be up to them. Shark still kind of getting vision. He's got to protect basic as well, as the focus is starting to shift from there. When the objective is not up, they might look for the gold lane.
Yeah, for me right now, I do have to kind of praise, especially the patience of Hoon right now. It's not really going greatly in the favor of Outplay, but he is not activating that real-world manipulation until you see that Cult Altar on. He wants to maximize the damage to make sure that it does enough, especially after the Cult Altar has been used, so he can actually take down the players of BTK.
Ooh, promised out about half health. Will get knocked over by that final slash, but will be able to get away. A big point I want to bring up. Shark and Joybotch. This is the first time we've ever seen Shark kind of matched in NA, man. Right now, they're both keeping eyes on each other, but no one is pushing into the other. Joybotch has finally earned some respect here.
Yeah, he's, if you look at the series once again, it was kind of a roller coaster, but he's done an amazing job at just kind of getting it going here.
Oh, ISO able to flicker away. Big knock up. ISO taken out. This might be bad. Speedy Lightly comes out. Joybotch might just be neck.
All right, I'm back. My phone died. I had to grab a charger for it.
Deku! You gotta back
Deku!
Going over to
Sasuke!
By Outplayed, especially giving basic
Naruto!
wheel to just rain down damage on BTK.
Is he gonna try to go for this? No.
Deku!
Yeah, not worth it right there. You know, Shark providing the vision. And like you said, it's Shark Joybotch. They are the setters for a lot of this momentum building here. So now Outplay securing that. They are continuing to get that gold advantage going for them as well. And this is where BTK has to decide, do we push the gas? Do we slow things down a little bit? Do we recollect ourselves? Because at the same time, if you look at the lineup they have, they need time for ISO, right?
Bruh.
That's usually the case for the lineups that BTK goes with.
Coach, take out the PR risk.
What they've proven is that they can do that. They can play that style. But let's see if they find a setup here in the mid lane.
Look at us now.
Push the gas at that, but he is caught, and Shark will be able to puncture through and get away. Private, how you feeling about this?
I mean,
Deku, what you want to do,
right
bro?
now,
What you doing right now? I had to restart my whole computer, bro. I was gonna ask you to VC, but I can't VC because I don't have Discord on it anymore.
Still
I had to do a
even.
complete
We do
reboot.
have a tower there for out to play. And he was, as he was saying there, we do need time for BTK here. It's kind of shades of the last game. We have, whoa, as we're going.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. Final slash does
You guys
come
want to
in.
watch Z Killed spicy content on Mobazane and Dave? Huh? Oh, I thought what's his name was up. What do you guys think about the patch notes, yo? I'm not on 720p, bro. I'm 1080, aren't I? I'm only 720 right now, bro. I don't know, bro. I had to reboot my whole computer, so all my settings are weird right now. Damn. Sorry. Bro. Bro, that stuff's such cap. Ready for Dave to defend himself. I love how everyone's like, Z-Kill doesn't put out any content in like a month, and this man just comes out of
There it is.
Is it true? Bro, it's actually true. Where you been for 2 months, Z-Killed? Man hasn't posted a thing in 2 months, bro. 2 whole months. What have you been doing, bro? Man didn't post a word in 2 months and then drops NA's little Can we talk about that, bro? Man doesn't post a thing for 2 whole months, and the first video he posts is Dave's face on a snake, bro. Bruh. Not a thing, bro. 2 whole months. And the first thing we see is Dave's face on a snake. I was scrolling through my I was in the bathroom at work on my YouTube. I'm sitting on my phone. I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm sitting on the toilet, guys. I'm taking a break at work, you know? You guys know what it's like. Sometimes you just want to go scroll on your phone for 5 minutes. You don't even got to use the bathroom. You're just sitting there because you need a break. So I'm sitting there. I'm scrolling. And I see Dave's face on a snake. And I'm like, oh, this looks like Z-Killed's work. This looks like Z-Killed's work. This looks like Z-Killed's work. Someone else posted another one. What's this one?
Any plan on getting a coach analyst? Yes, I don't know if I could.
Can we just talk about how this is actually the best voice I've ever heard from? Can we talk about something real fast? This voice from Zane, scratchy voice Zane, is my favorite. He sounds like a fucking mob boss. The dude's like, I don't know. You came to my daughter's wedding. Asked me to kill a man I do not know. You're a fucking snake. Man, sounds like a straight mob boss with this voice, bro. He should just keep his voice like
the name,
this.
I'll say it if it's confirmed. I'll say it if they're in the lineup. I have someone that messaged me, a high-up Asian
I have someone that messaged me, a high-up Asian
coach. He played in this recent Southeast Asia. He actually
played in the recent Southeast Asia. Actually did decently, huh?
Did quite decently. I don't know if I could say his name.
Look, guys, let me show you what I mean. Any of y'all ever watch The Godfather? You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. This is what he sounds like.
We've known each other many years, but this is the first time you ever...
Tell me Zane doesn't sound like that.
I can't remember the last time that you invited me to your house.
Tell me!
For coffee.
There's Zane.
You know my wife is godmother to your only child.
There's Zane, right there.
But let's be frank, you never wanted my friendship. And, you were afraid to be in my debt.
I didn't want to get into trouble.
I understand. You found paradise in America.
Bro.
Good trade, made a good living.
Tell me that's not Zane right there, bro. Oh. Listen, man. I was the only one crazy enough to vote for BTK. Even Private switched it last minute, bro. I think he just didn't want. I don't even know if Private really believed OP was gonna do it. That BTK was gonna do it. I think it was more of just like a let's try to even it out. I can show you guys a screenshot. I sent Zane a message. He asked all of us for our predictions like 2 weeks ago, right after 2 weeks ago. I sent him a private screenshot because I didn't want all the other casters to know I was going to vote for BTK. I said, hey, I want to vote 3-2 BTK. I was like, something's telling me. Something in my gut is telling me, bro. Bro, Deku, nobody, listen, man, nothing's wrong. Let's be real. Nothing's wrong if you voted for Outplay, bro. Like, if you had $1 million and you wanted to make a safe bet, Outplay was the safe bet. They went undefeated the whole season, bro. No, my vote was on a whim. My vote was on a whim. I just had a feeling they were going to take it, bro. I just had a feeling. That's all. If you just casually voted OP, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you guys also have to think about it like this. Like, you guys have to think about it like this. Like, just because a caster votes for a team doesn't mean, like, they're a fan of that team. Like, If Outplay won that night, I would have been hype, guys. I'm to all the BTK fans, I'm sorry to say. I just want to say this real fast. Whatever team wins, I am always going to be hype for them. I'm Team America. Like, whoever goes to MS, like, I'm going to vote for, but, like, I just had a feeling BTK was going to win. I'll say that. I also wanted, I was really focusing hard on playoffs. Team NA, you mean? Yeah. Team NA, North America, whatever. Bro, yeah, a lot of people don't even know. Literally, Deku and Zane were buddying it up, bro. If only everyone knew. Deku and Zane were hanging out, bro. They were chilling. They were vibing, bro. Joking, laughing. I don't know what happened to Zane and Ask Dave, bro. I don't know, man. I'm staying far out of it, bro. I'm staying very far away from it all, bro. We'll see. Hopefully NA doesn't implode tomorrow. Hopefully in like a day or two, North America doesn't just implode. Zane and Deku new power couples. Deku's a great guy, guys. He's a good guy. He is. If you guys trust me, you can trust Deku. Don't listen to the Clippers, bro. Zane knows he's a great guy, too. Nobody here is, Who do I think should go to MSC? I think the team that wins should go. Don't listen to Z Killed. Listen, man, I love Z Killed, but here, let's look at this again. Z Killed has also done me kind of dirty with some thumbnails. Let's be honest here. But I understand it's his job, you know. It's whatever. He's got to get the views, bro. But let's just be real here, guys. Come on.
There it is.
Look at the angry faces I have, bro. They abandoned us in a picture of Zane. I'm not even talking about that, bro. I look like I hate Zane in this picture, bro. And then we got this one here. I said one dimension. He's got me on a clip that says one dimensional, and it's got a BTK in the Valley logo. I was talking about NA in general. I was talking about NA in general, not BTK in the Valley, bro. They are part of my discussion of what I was talking about. But still can't move on. Oh, I've had much worse. I had much worse. Back when they were trying to make beef between me and Chicken, bro. Those were rough times. That's one thing I will say is I did always know that BTK was I gave BTK hype when they were fucking playing like trash, bro. I just knew they were better than what they were giving us, bro. I knew they were better than what they were giving us in the beginning of the season. I don't have any thoughts on the Dave issue, guys. It's between Zane and Dave. I'm just a caster, man. I want everybody to be happy. That's what I want, bro. I want players to be happy, and you know, what I would love to see, you know what I want to see? You know who I want to see go to MSC? I want to see the 5 players who played on that stage go to MSC. But I guess like one of them can't or some shit. So now they're all this stuff's happening, right? So I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the whole situation. From what I'm hearing, from what the word is like what? Yato can't go or something. So they're trying to sub in Chicken and all this and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I just don't know, bro. Or what T can't go or this or that, and they're trying to bring in the. It's like, and I don't know, man. Is that fair? Is it not? I don't know. Like Chicken probably should have been on the roster. I don't think Chicken was on roster the whole time, so it's like I don't not want Zane to go. Like I think BTK should go. But I also don't know the whole story. Like I don't know. Was Zane supposed to put in a roster a month, 2 or 3 weeks ago and he didn't? Like these are all things I just don't know. So I don't really have an opinion on the matter. I hope that I think that one thing I would say is this. I don't think it would be okay if BTK went and they changed out like 4 players. If it was like Zane, Chicken, Cardi, and 2 other Theo and Yuna, like if that was the roster that went, I don't know how I would feel about that. But like if we're just changing Chicken for T or something, and you bring back and Yuna, who was technically on the roster, because if we recall, let's go back. If we recall before I don't think Promise was ever on the. Was Promise ever on the roster for? They let BTK and Outplay change roster before Grand Finals. It's literally, I can probably find the NACT spring season. Like in this whole like no, it was Reaper. Reaper was on the roster, bro.
And Shark will be able to punk.
We never saw Promise until the last moment, bro. There's literally Xena on the very last day of season. Xena said something in the last day of season that's like, just to remind you guys, we're giving both teams a grace period to change their roster before Grand Finals, which was not originally in the rules. They made a rule change. They even edited on Discord. Saying at the very bottom of the rules, if you go to the NACT rules, I can find it for you right now in the rule book. Rules. Changes to rules above. The tournament admin has the right to overrule any of the rules above. This is to avoid players trying to use a loophole in the rules to gain an unfair advantage. Moonton, at their discretion, may change any of the rules. Moonton has the final decision with regards to anything about the tournament. And I think that was kind of they needed to cover themselves if they had to do any type of, and that's normal, right? Big organizations always have the right to change things. But they did that so that, because where's it at? We'll go to the last day of season.
Yato picks up another one. That's a killing spree. Toinks will.
Ackerman's name in the death note, and you know what happens when that goes down.
You got about 60 seconds, and within those 60 seconds,
roster adjustments. So maybe
here it is.
To the grand final are allowed to.
Here it
They're
is.
Not out for the count, but
I just happened to actually clip right to it, which is kind of crazy. Listen, this was not official at first, right? This was not official at first.
Who make it to the grand final are allowed 2-day grace period to make limited roster adjustments. So maybe, we might be seeing a different roster at the grand final.
That wasn't announced until the last week. That was not announced until the last week. And that was because Yureshi couldn't go. And if anyone tries to say that was not because Yureshi couldn't go, come on. Let's be real. Let's all be honest. The only reason that rule got introduced was because Yureshi could not go.
So they may have a different take on taking on Outplay. So
and that's fine. That is fine. That is I'm not against that. Please, Z-Killed, if you're gonna freaking clip this, please have. I would actually rather you not clip this, bro. Like this is like the one time because I don't want to get involved into all this drama. I really don't, and I probably should have never even talked about any of this. Please, if you're going to clip this, make sure you get the whole statement. Don't just me clipping, don't just me yelling about that last part. Because here's the thing. This part needs to be included. Because here's the thing. If you decide, I would ask you actually just don't clip it, honestly. But it is okay if they want to make a rule to allow someone to roster change before grand finals. That's fine. We don't have huge organizations. In MPL, they're allowed to change. They brought Owl from MDL on Blacklist because they have huge rosters. They have their 8 players on the MPL rosters and 8 players on the MDL rosters, so they can constantly switch out halfway through season and things like that. We don't have these huge rosters, right? We don't have these huge rosters. So I get it. It's okay. But if they are trying to say that, here's the thing. If you are going to change the rule at one thing, I think they need to be a bit more lenient towards BTK if there's any issues. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Because there was rules changed before the grand finals. Right here. 457.29.
AP for the series though. At the grand final, so maybe the grand final body that they're not out for the count. After their loss, making sure to tell everybody that they're not out for the count. But teams who make it to the grand final are allowed 2-day grace period to make limited roster adjustments. So maybe, we might be seeing a different roster at the grand final, So they may have a different take on taking on outplay. So, all right.
All I'm saying, if you want to clip anything, you can clip this. All I'm saying is if you could clip this, if there's any issues with if for some reason they're not, if NACT, if Dave and whoever is above in NACT is not letting them change roster at this point, like a play or two, it feels a little incorrect. It does. It feels a little incorrect just because. But no, don't clip this, Z-Killed. I'll report your channel, bro. I don't want any part of this, bro. I don't want any part of this. I don't want any part of this. I'll report your channel, bro. All I know is if there was a roster change, if there is a roster change, then if a roster change was allowed before grand finals, there should be a roster. They should allow it. I don't know. That's just how I feel. I feel like that's why honestly, here's the real thing. The real thing is they should have never allowed roster changes in the first place. Because once you open that door, now they have to. They kind of have to. Let's put it this way. If Yureshi would have gone to grand finals and OP would have played, I would probably be more lenient onto the side of OP in this whole debate. I'd be like, yeah, well, BTK, you probably should have had your freaking roster set up beforehand. You probably shouldn't have had players that couldn't go to MSC on your team. That's the reality. But the thing is they already opened that door. So now it's like you can't just change your mind now. Hopefully I don't know. It's all a mess, bro. That's it on my opinion on it all, bro. We might call it, guys. MSC was in play before season started, wasn't it? ISF wasn't, but MSC was. Well, you are going viral, man. GG's. Ritz makes the real point. They need to be strict with the rules from the very beginning, bro. The clip will be me stressed out. All I know, I'm actually asking you, really, Z-Killed, don't. Z-Killed won't. I asked him nicely. He won't clip this. I think Z-Killed has some respect. for me. Because I really don't want to be involved in all this, man. Sometimes I don't care. There's some stuff where I love a good clip, but this all seems really heated. This all seems like something that could literally end careers. Like, this all seems like some type of stuff that could, people, like, if this ends up being something really big, it seems like something that could really, some people could go down in smoke, bro. And I don't want to be on either side. I just want to cast, bro. I just want to cast, man. Sir Bossy, what's up, bro? You going to be back next season, man? I just want to cast fall season, bro. I just want to go to M5. Speaking of predictions, though, I do want to say this. 100% prediction rate in the playoffs. They were all talking trash about me throughout the season. All the other castles were like, look at TREX with his low IQ prediction score. Voting for Lamey top. You know who stepped up their game in the finals? I was like, fine, you guys want me to go full power? You want me to go Super Saiyan mode? Huh? You want me to bring out the OG TREX? You want me to put my fucking goggles on, my glasses on, huh? You want me to go prediction mode TREX, huh? That's what you want, guys? I got you. 100% prediction rate. 100%. I stream in a garage, yes. Bring out the big black clock energy, yo. I like my room. I like my garage. Don't hate on it. Puffing on Zooties. DBZ Dragons. Like he did Dave. Yeah, this is a bad arc for NA. This is not a fun arc. We were having such a good arc. This is like filler. We're on straight filler episodes for the summer, guys. Ray Ash, what's up, man? Bro, you're fucking... I almost feel bad that I screenshotted that meme, bro. That meme went viral, bro. It's got like fucking 300 shares. At least I tagged you, right? Hope you're not mad. I took that meme that I posted on Facebook with Mobazane, that Mobazane ended up posting, introducing his new teammates. I screenshotted it on Twitter and posted on Facebook. It's got like fucking 50 shares. This is the filler arc, bro. This is like Thriller Bark arc right now. We're in the Thriller Bark arc of One Piece right now, bro. Ray said I'm the opposite of mad. Thank you. Thank you. Do I think Echo is the favorite to win MSC? Yes. My prediction will most likely have Echo as number 1. Bro, the only good thing about Thriller Bark arc was the ending, bro. Everybody knows that. The only good part of Thriller Bark was the ending. Was like the final couple chapters, bro. Everybody thinks that arc was horrible, except for the final moments when like the Zoro moments and stuff. Why are you staring at my soul like that? Laboon reveal? What's Laboon? Wait, is Falcon splitting up? Stop, bro. Look at Deku learning. Listen, man. 2 months ago, you asked Deku that question, he would have spilt all the beans, bro. I'm proud of you, Deku. Deku's come a long way this season. I think it was perfect that Deku was paired with me. I think it was meant to be, bro. The whale, Brooke, you skip it. I mean, yeah, I'm saying there's definitely worse arcs than Thriller Bark. I'm just saying it's one of the worst arcs. It's up there, bro. Anybody reading currently, bro? Anyone reading that current? Anyone sipping that current One Piece tea right now, bro? TREX Deku for M5, bro. Ray Ash, the meme god. So he killed Clip God. All right, guys. We might have to call it here in a minute, guys. We might have to call it. My girl's about to be home. Why is Boca not? I don't know, bro. I told him to keep casting, man. Yes, I saw Dave's reply. TREX, yeah, bro. Deku's super blind without his glasses. That's why I had to do play-by-play this whole season. Really, he was supposed to play-by-play, but he lost his glasses before the season started, and they wouldn't pay him until the end of the season, so he couldn't buy new glasses, so he couldn't actually see the screen to be a good play-by-play caster. So I had to play-by-play the whole season. That's pretty much it. That's what happened, guys. I mean, look at this blind dude. He looks blind as shit right there. He doesn't know what he's looking at. Look at him, smiling. Man's smiling right now. He doesn't even know what he's staring at. He's just talking. Oh. All right. Calm down, TREX. TREX is getting crazy this stream. We got a lot of energy from those playoffs, guys. I've been waiting to let all this energy out, guys. Can Yishan Shin join meta? I don't know, bro. Not with Fredrin on the field, bro. You gotta dash in. You're gonna catch that taunt and be dead, bro. I think with so much CC right now, bro, it's like hard, man, for Yisun Shin to be in. What you know about turbulence? Can I make a series about how to become a good caster? I mean, yeah, I could do a do a thing about casting. The invades, it's the same reason why assassins don't really work, bro. That's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna lie. You want to hear a sad story, guys? I don't know if tank jungle will ever go away. Like, to be completely honest, bro. Unless they change the items, unless they nerf tanks. Unless they nerf tanks, I don't know if it's ever gonna go, bro. Like, let's just be real. Let me cope. Like, just for that reason right there. Because they can still farm fast. And Exactly. Unless Jungle Emblem gets a huge nerf. Because here's the thing. Tanks can still farm very fast right now. And so they can keep up in farming. And then you just invade. You just invade an assassin. And it's GG's. Like, if you think about it, it's kind of crazy. Like, assassins are, like, I'm really, like, I know, like, we've talked about this before, but for some reason it's really hitting me right now. Assassins are dead, yo. It is a dead role. It's kind of sad. Like, unless you're just a freaking god like Kyrie, or, like, other than Fanny, like, the assassin role itself is essentially dead. Bro, they are. We've been saying meta mage jungle for a year now, guys. Come on. When is it actually going to come? Next meta mage jungle. They've been saying that for the past 12 months. Since M3. Still haven't seen it, yo. since halfway after M3, bro. We've been waiting on that one. We've been waiting on that meta, yo. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still mage meta. Like, the games are still exciting because you have, like... I think like, the real thing would be find a way to make it... Like, I'm not completely against fighters in the jungle and stuff like that, and, like, tanks in the jungle, you know? I'm not completely against it, because they've done a good way at making some... Like Fredrin is kind of exciting to... Like... When Fredrin gets a big fucking Appraisal's Wrath, it's kind of exciting, you know? Like, I'm not completely against it. And you still have you still have the gold lane. I think they need to find a way to fit assassins in another lane. They need to find a way to, like, fit assassins into the gold lane, fit it into the mid or something. I don't know. They need to find a way to fit them back in, though, I do think. Like, or at least make them a little more viable, man. I think, like, if they could, like, vamp up a couple assassin picks to go into the gold lane, I don't know, man. Because I just don't know, like, the way... It's going to be a long time until they're, like, solid in the jungle, you know? Mau Mau. The only thing cool about Fred is walk. Assassin meta's back. As if they remove orange buff and bring back purple, double purple. Prohibit tanks from taking retribution spell. Huh. I don't really like that idea, though, either. I think they just need to buff assassins a little bit. Give them, like, another 100 health apiece, you know? I mean, the ultimate goal is that any of them can fit, right? That Indo want to neutralize Kyrie? What do you mean by neutralize Kyrie? Make the map bigger. That would make games longer. If they just made the map a little bit bigger, games would increase. Neutralize, like kill Kyrie? Does neutralize mean like they want to like... They want to like... Oh, naturalize. Naturalize. My bad, yo. Oh shit. My bad, yo. I was like, I was like, damn, they want to neutralize Kyrie? Oh, shit. Naturalize. My bad. If you're gonna clip that, make sure it's funny. Don't put me on the thumbnail like TREX wants to murder Kyrie. Yes, these are the same things we used at in venues and stuff. I got these before the M4 qualifiers because I used to use this mic. Ugh. But the problem with it is you always you kind of have to watch your body motion when you're using one of these mics, because if I go like this or I go like this, it changes, my volume. So I invested into one of these so that I could I can stand up if I want. I can do whatever, I can get a lot more into it while I'm casting. It was I'm very happy with the investment. All right, I got to go, guys. I got to go. This is like 250. 250. I think it was around 250. You can probably find, you want to know what they're called? I think they're BPHS1. Here we go. Audio Technica. Here. There's actually this exact pair is 219. Here's a link, bro. Control C. Control V. There you go. Oh, I can't send it. It's too big. They're BPHS1s. There's an S2 now, too, that's more expensive. But BPHS1. Audio Technica BPHS1 broadcast stereo headset. They're for broadcasting. So, they use all that stuff. I'm not going to delete the stream. No, bro. We had too many views. If you want to write that down, BPHS1. Broadcast stereo headphones. Broadcast mic. Have a good night, guys. Have a good night. I love all you guys. I really am happy we got to do this stream. Is BTK going to MSC? We'll see. Hopefully, yes. Hopefully. They won, so we'll see. All right, I'm out.